tuning in, making sure we are good. Oh. I may have made a whoopsie daisy. Arena 18. There was a reaction. Update time. I don't know. No, probably vines. That means I've had to get rid of something else, though. Yeah, vines is okay, but we can't have like. I would try the goblin spell. I mean, fireball, but like, we can try fireball. Like, why not? We're clearly at a wit's end here. We can also do snowball. No, snowball doesn't do anything. To the arena we go. This is gonna be fantastic. Good luck to you too, good sir. Good luck, good luck. I mean, it's gonna be kind of tough to whoa, 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 whoa. Chill, chill. No, 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 man. Oh my goodness. Ah. Okay, screw it. We gotta go back to we gotta go back to try hard mode with the wizard. I mean the knight. Okay. It's tough stuff. Tough stuff. Tough stuff. Back at ya, back at ya. Beep boop. Are you serious? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way, bro. Okay. F it. F it. Whatever. No. No, 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 no. Please. Please. No. Oh, man. No. Alright. This is not working. Oh my god. I've not been doing well, I'll be honest, and it's not been going good. It hasn't. It really has not. It really hasn't. Alright, I have to lock in. I'm goofing around and this is not funny anymore. Like, this is genuinely concerning. A little too late. I am. Oh my god. All right. Yeah. I need to go back to my other decks. I'm not. I'm not performing well at all. I'm not performing well. Like this is getting ridiculous. I was able to do at least decently with this deck before. Bro. This is my last go around with this deck. I'm just switching out the. I just yeah. Boss Bandit is such an annoying card, bro. Mega Knight, no! Why Mega Knight? Oh my god, please, no. I don't have an answer to... I don't have an answer to Mega Knight. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I'm just gonna lose. I'm just gonna lose. I'm just gonna lose because I don't have an answer to Mega Knight. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just gonna lose because I don't have an answer to Mega Knight. Oh, Jesus, 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 Jesus. I gotta stop being so naive. This is my only chance. Of course, they have a lightning. Oh, I didn't realize it. Okay, guys. Yeah, we genuinely suck right now, so we have to I haven't leveled up these other decks though, which is a bit yeah. Whatever. I'm just gonna try it, and I'm just gonna try stuff. course, of course, of course, of course. Okay. 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 No, 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 come on, no! I didn't... I just lost. Wow. Not paying attention. Not paying attention. That's lovely. Oh, now, huh. Come on, please, come on, like. So annoying. No. I deserve to lose. Combos like this just exist, bro. I can't. Yeah, sure. I gotta get back into the winning column, so I am going to. I'm about to look up the decks again. Like I'm not taking this seriously for some reason, and like I need to. I don't know why. I'm not. Let me say one thing. Please ban all gambling apps. Like, just ban it all. It's watching an ad is fine. Watching a gambling ad for the 40th time in 2 days makes me want to punch my screen. Please stop showing me these bleeping ads. Bleep you. Thank you. It's infuriating.
Yeah, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to be playing the top 5 best decks to escape mid-ladder in Clash Royale. So guys, I know a lot of you, and just a lot of people in general, are struggling to escape mid-ladder. You know, how do I get out? What decks do I use? And today, I'm going to be giving you the best decks to kind of maybe try to get out of mid-ladder. Maybe giving you guys a few just general tips for mid-ladder as well. Okay, looks like this guy's playing Drill. Alright, just gonna go for the Fire Spirit here. And for the first deck, guys, we are playing with Piggy, so if you do enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe. And, okay, tip number 1, guys, is that you always need to figure out what your opponent is playing. And now, I know that it will be a lot harder for you guys to figure out what your opponents are playing compared to, like, me right now, just instantly knowing that he had Drill in the very beginning of the game. But what I mean by that is maybe try not to be too aggressive until you have figured out maybe their style of deck, because the thing is, right, in mid-ladder, people are usually over-leveled, they're not the greatest, so you can kind of rely on them making mistakes to try to actually get some easy, quick wins, because a lot of the times people lose in mid-ladder, I feel like they're just, like, losing in the beginning of the game for no, like, apparent reason, I guess. You're just maybe going, like, a little bit too aggressive right off the start, and you just instantly lose. Let's activate our King Tower here. Very nice King Tower activation, and the reason I think Piggies is really good for mid-ladder is because there is a lot of tips on, you know, YouTube, maybe my channel, Ian's channel, Muhammad Light's channel, where we kind of teach you how to play Piggies. So there's a lot of resources on how to get better. But then on top of that, it's a very, very solid deck where you have amazing defense and very good offensive potential as well. That's what you're always looking for when you're trying to get out of mid-ladder, is which decks have great defensive but also offensive potential, because you need to have good defense and offense. You can't only have one of those or you will struggle.
I mean, honestly, I'm gonna just go back to the drawing board. I'm just gonna build the decks. Like I need to stop playing around. I will never escape this arena if I continuously just BS. It is semi annoying though that it's like you gotta face all of the BS and just non-stop.
Okay, I think I can get a nice Earthquake here, guys, and then maybe go for a split Evo Piggies, because if we split them, he can't just Fireball everything, and he's going to have to do some other stuff. Wait, let's Evo Cannon maybe in case he goes for Skellies. Ooh, I was trying to get Skellies on the opposite lane, but that's still very good damage. I will take that, because in this type of matchup, man, he has Bomber, he has Fireball, he has a lot of counters, so we need to be making sure that we're applying great pressure the entire game long, or we will probably lose. Let's Delivery here, then we go for the Fire Spirit on top of the Drill. Having the Fire Spirit is nice, but if you guys don't have it maxed out, you can always use the Electro Spirit, or you can use the Ice Spirit. If you could choose between them, I would choose the Ice Spirit, though. Let's pop the ability here for the Skellies, and we can Piggies in front as well, because you might Drill. So if we apply some pressure, then it's a Fireball. Oh no, we have to log here for the Drill. We're going to take a hit, I think. Okay, 2 hits. It's not the end of the world, because I had to watch out for that Bomber shot. Okay, I will Queen here in the middle as well. He's probably going to get another Drill down. The thing that sucks about this is that I do get outcycled pretty badly. He might go Evo Bomber, so let's pop the ability here. Nice prediction, guys. Very nice prediction. Okay, let's go for the split Piggies here. Just continue applying pressure. He's probably going to go for the Cannon. Yeah, there's the Evo Cannon. I will Earthquake here on top of this Knight just to get a little bit of chip damage and try to DPS it down, because I can't really let that Hero Knight cross the bridge or I will lose. Let's Skellies here. Then we can go for the Log, and then we're going to need to go for the Fire Spirit as well, guys. Fire Spirit, jump, jump, jump. Okay, wait, let's Evo Piggies here. Then we can go for the Earthquake as well. He's going to have to Cannon on the side. Nice. Okay, very good Earthquake, guys. And the Piggy's going to float to the tower. Let's Log here. Come on, hit the Bomber. Okay, nice. But he's going to go for the Fireball here with the Drill. Maybe Fireball Log. You have to go for the Fire Spirit back, and then Piggy's predicting his Drill timing maybe, so he has to Fireball on defense. Nice. Yep, he tried to go for the Knight Drill right there, but we kind of got him good. Okay, let's go for the Skellies here. Let's go for the Delivery to block the bridge a little bit as well. Nice, that was bad by him. Let's go for the Log here, then we can go for the Fire Spirit as well. No, bro, that Knight ability blocked a tower shot, so it messed up our timing. It's all right, though. He might Knight Bomber on this side. Let's Queen the bridge here, guys. Just apply some pressure. Have to watch out for Evo Bomber that's coming up. Let's pop the Queen ability here. Let's go for the Piggies plus Earthquake. Log here. We need to go for the Fire Spirit. He can't really Fireball because he has to defend, which is great. Okay, let's go for the Evo Piggies, guys. And we can go for the Earthquake like this. He is coming up on the Evo Cannon. Nice. He had a Fireball on D. Perfect. Wait, Piggy, give me one. Ooh, that would have been great. Let's go for the Queen here, guys. He might try to Drill. Yup. Okay, let's go for the Queen ability because he might try to Evo Bomber. Okay, let's go for the Log. Then we go for the Fire Spirit jump. Nice. Okay, then we go for the Earthquake again. He's going to have to Fireball this, I believe. Yup. We can go for the Cannon. Then we can go for the Delivery at the bridge here just to block it so we can't get any Knight abilities on us. Okay, let's go for the Log here. Then we go for the Fire Spirit right away. Just give him no time. Nice. Okay, let's go for the Earthquake. Let's go for the Evo Cannon here. Let's wait for a second, though. Let's Evo Cannon bridge. Let's Delivery. We have to Log as well, and I think we got it. Come on, Fire Spirit, block the Bomber. Let's go! Okay, nice way to start the video. Definitely not an easy matchup whatsoever, but we got it. I'll see you all with the next deck. Holy.
Hey guys, get Little Caesars pizza deal. 2 large pizzas for $4.99 each.
You get a pizza. You get a pizza.
We all get pizza.
Get 2 large pizzas for $4.99 each. Online only.
With the next deck here, guys, we have 2.6. 2.6 has always been a great mid-ladder deck, but 2.6 is having the best season I think it's had in maybe 4 to 5 years because of the Heroic Musketeer. But do not worry, guys, if you do not have the Heroic Musketeer, you can still use this deck. It's perfectly fine without it. Obviously, the buffed up Musketeer does inherently make it better, and I think we're actually in a mirror matchup right now. Yeah, we're actually in a mirror matchup. I'll just go for the Ice Golem plus Hog Rider here. The only way it's not is if he has the mini P.E.K.K.A version, but I don't think he does. Let's go for the Cannon here. Then I think I could go for the Log on top of the Cannon just to take it out in one less Hog Rider swing, and that will be a hit if he doesn't Log. Okay, very nice, actually. We've cycled a lot of cards already, and 2.6 has always been, you know, known as the GOAT free-to-play deck, and the main reason for that actually is because of how easy it is to upgrade. So being able to upgrade your deck a little bit easier is always nice for mid-ladder, because I feel like one of the biggest struggles for mid-ladder is just being under-leveled. So obviously if you're able to upgrade your deck easily, then that's always very, very nice. Having the Musketeer turret to help defend is really nice as well when you get out-cycled in the beginning. I feel like I mainly haven't got out-cycled. I feel like I was more starting-handed, so my cycle is just kind of bad. We have the log ready here for the skellies. Yeah, let's just go for the log here. I didn't want to predict it just because there's no point to really get too fancy here in the beginning of the match. We have the cannon ready for the Hog Rider once again. I actually haven't played a 2.6 mirror match in a really long time. Not really the biggest 2.6 guy, but I feel like we could do pretty well if we are locked in. We just have to make sure that we're not getting caught off guard by any musketeers or any prediction fireballs or anything like that. Let's go for the musketeer here in the middle again. Then we can go for the ice golem up top. I will go for the ability here again. Don't really mind. Yeah, he fireballs our musketeer, but our musketeer is alive. I did actually not mean to put that in the range of the tower, but that's okay. He has to defend that ice golem, or that will be a hit on the tower. Or, well, not a hit, but like a death bomb. But you guys know what I mean. Okay, let's go for my hog rider here in the back. He's probably going to go for the musketeer here, isn't he? Let's see. Yep, there's the musketeer. Okay, let's go for the fireball. Let's go for the log as well, and then we go for the cannon here. Beautiful fireball. He's gonna have to go for the evo skeleton. Yup, there they are. Come on, give me one, maybe. Give me one, give me one. Oh, that was close, but not quite. Okay, let's spirit here. Then we go for the hog again. He tried to predict us, actually. Let's evo skellies here, guys. And we go for the log in the last second. Come on, take this out. Beautiful. Then we could go in again. He has to defend that with probably a spirit. Hold up. I'm going to go for the musketeer ice golem at the bridge here, guys, just to be annoying. Then we hog other lane because we did outcycle the cannon. Okay, nice. Then we spirit here. He has to panic, and then we go for the pre-log on the cannon. Come on. Nice. Wait, and then we need to evo skelly. Cannon predict the skellies. Come on, come on, come on. Kill it. Nice. We get one. Oh, perfect. Okay, wait. He might go for the musketeer, though. Yep. There is the musketeer. Let's go for our musketeer here, guys. Do we need to go for the skeletons in front? Then we need to go for the turret here. Push this. Nice. Beautiful push, guys. Holy, I didn't even know that I could push it that far, but that was a great. Let's go for the hog rider here. I'm not going to pre-log because I know he has the cannon in cycle. Yup, beautiful. I'm not going to pre-log literally anything. I'm just going to chill out here. Musketeer won't even grab one, so there's no point. Go for the ice golem here, guys. We're doing really good right now. I will musketeer here. Normally I'd fireball back, but I think with the with the musketeer turret, I can actually just provide like a bit more pressure than normal. Okay, I will fireball that ice golem though, guys, and then we're going to pop our musketeer turret here in a second. Maybe splash the skellies. Come on. Nice. Spirit here to block this. Come on. Take out the musk. Come on. The turret, bro. The turret. Oh my god. The muskie. The muskie's on. Nice. We got a hit with that. Beautiful. Wait, let's ice golem. Let's go for the evo skellies. Let's spirit in the other lane, and then we can just go for the hog rider again, guys. Come on. Come on. Oh, that was a good musketeer turret. Wait, the skellies. Let's log here to take this out fully. Then he might go for the fireball again, which is fine by me. Let's go for the ice golem. Let's cannon here in the anti-fireball position. Go for the spirit. That's not going to be on the... Wait, I didn't think that was on the cannon, actually. For the log here. Skellies, no hits, please. No way that got a hit. Oh, we're down now, man. Okay, let's ice golem. Let's hog rider. Then we need to go for the log plus fireball, because that will actually hit the musketeer if we log it backwards. Come on, hit that. Nice. Beautiful. He's going to hit our muskie too, but we did outcycle him a bit. I don't think it matters, though. Spirit here. Then we need to go for the log on top of the muskie. Then we can fireball it, too. We are barely ahead, guys, in terms of cycling, so we haven't lost yet. Let's ice golem. Let's not hog rider here, though. Yeah, let's go for the cannon up top. Evo skellies. I think he tried to predict our cannon, but he missed. Nice. Let's fireball this, guys. Take this out. Then we need to go for the log, and then I think we might have got it. Let's evo cannon here up top. Ice golem's on tower. Nice. Then we need a hog to pressure while defending, so we can't go all in. And we got it, bro. No way, because even if he... gets another fireball down, we're just ahead too much. Nice log as well, and we got it, man. Beautiful win in a mirror matchup. I will see you all with the next deck.
We have something cool here. What you're looking at is the new Spedient's home gym. This one is called the Gym Monster 2.
Alright guys, with the next deck here, we have Hyperbait, man. Everyone knows about this deck right here, but people don't really consider how strong it is in the lower trophies. I feel like in mid-ladder, guys, this deck is truly undefendable. No one, and I mean nobody, is good enough to defend this at mid-ladder, and you have like the most exotic but strong defense at the same time. Like, you have a very, very nice defensive capability, right, with the Evo Swift Army, the Skeleton King. You even have the Dark Goblin and the Vine Spell, so you have really good defense, but people even on top ladder are really struggling to defend against this style of deck. So obviously people who are not nearly as good at the game are going to have a very hard time defending against this too. I might pop my ability here depending on if he goes for the giant or not. To be honest, I don't think he will, but I'm not going to pop the ability anyways, to be honest, because I just want to get the damage on that witch and continue pressuring, because you can't really go in with this, because I could just go for the Skeleton King on top, which is good for us. I will go for the Skeleton King now, though. He might try to mini P.E.K.K.A early. Let's pop the ability. Oh, he mini P.E.K.Ka'd even earlier than we thought. That was very well played by him, I can't lie. At least he still has to defend this with a spell. Forcing out a spell would be very nice, because obviously we are playing a bait spam deck. Oh, he decides to eat all of that damage. In my opinion, a smart play, but also very good damage to get anyways, so I'm not complaining for sure. I will go for the Spirit here. The thing that we have to be careful of, guys, is that the Evo Witch, Dark Prince, and Giant pushes are really hard to stop, so we have to be making sure that we're doing really well in applying pressure, so he's not really able to make too many of those. He may go for this. Oh, I was going to say may go for the Zap. Okay, let's go for the Dark Goblin in the back here. Then we go for the Skeleton Army on top. Then we could go for the Skeleton King, I think. Yeah, let's Skeleton King, especially because he wasted the Witch. We have a full ability now coming up. Wait, could we Vines here to make sure we take out this Witch? Spirit as well. Come on, apply a bit more pressure to tank for the dart. Nice, very good. I'm not going to pop the ability, though. Good thing that we didn't, because he did go for a Giant Kite. Let's Dark Goblin here, guys. Then we go for the Evo Starmie. We might try to zap that away. Nice. Okay, he did zap that away. That's fine. Good Evo Musketeer, but very good defense by us, too. Oh, no, what the fuck? Bro, the Musketeer. Oh, my God. I didn't think that it was in line yet, because it just barely walked up, man. That actually caught me so off guard. I think I cursed by accident. Okay, that's kind of funny. Okay, let's go for the Evo Skelly Barrel here, guys. He may go for the... Oh, wait, he can't Dark Prince now. He might have to mini P.E.K.K.A, actually. Let's go for the Dark Goblin here. Go for the Skelly King and the Skeleton Army. Wait, he used a Zap, guys. He used a Zap. Wait, we have to pop our ability here just to distract a bit and help out on D. Nice, very good ability here. He might mini P.E.K.K.A with this. Let's go for the Fire Spirit so we can get a Dark Goblin down. Yup. We could go for the Skeleton King up top. Bring it. Nice. Okay, good. We're fine. That's blocking the Musketeer as well. Bad ability. It's not going to do anything. Bad Musketeer, too. It's not even killing the Dark Goblin. Spirit here to keep the Dart alive. Then we go for the Bush. Keep up the pressure. We could go for the Fire Spirit behind it later, but not yet. If that locks on, I'm going for the Vine. Wait, Vines? Let's go. Nice. GG's. Nice win, guys. Beautiful, bro. We take these.
New to roulette? Keep it simple. Bet on red or black or odd or evens to get your feet wet. Ready to take that MGM for a spin? Download now.
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
One more, everybody.
We're in the next match here, and guys, now we have Ice Bow, and you guys may be wondering, like, why do you have an X-Bow on this list? Why Ice Bow and not 3.0 X-Bow? And my reasoning for this, guys, is that Ice Bow is probably one of the best defensive decks in the entire history of Clash Royale, but then on top of having crazy defense, you know, at mid-ladder, it is not hard to break through with an X-Bow, in my opinion. Like, oh, yes, there may be, you know, some Royal Giants and stuff like that, but people do not think about, oh, just RG the X-Bow. If you focus on defense with this deck, you will beat every single mid-ladder player as long as you activate your King Tower and stuff like that. There will just be nothing that they're really able to do. Looks like Wen is playing Piggies. I wouldn't have went for the defensive X-Bow if I thought he had Piggies, to be honest. I thought he had Giant Skeleton with the Piggies and the arrows, which is whatever, I guess. In this matchup, guys, we just have to be making sure that we activate the King early, line up our Cycle to have Evo Tesla when he has his Evo Piggies, and we should be all right. Not that this is like an easy matchup or anything, but is definitely like very, very winnable for sure. Defensive decks in the King, I think. Yeah, let's go. played by him, I can't lie. At least he still has to defend this with a spell. Forcing out a spell would be very, very nice because obviously we are playing a bait spam deck. That's fine. Good Evo Musketeer, but very good defense by us too. Oh no, what the fuck? Bro, the Musketeer. Oh my god. I didn't think that it was in line yet because it just barely walked up, man. That actually caught me so off guard. I think I cursed by accident. Okay, that's kind of funny. Okay, let's go for the Evo Skelly Barrel here, guys. Let's go! Nice! GG's. Nice win, guys. Beautiful, bro. We take these. We're in the next match here, and guys, now we have Ice Bow, and you guys may be wondering, like, why do you have an X-Bow on this list? Why Ice Bow and not 3.0 X-Bow? And my reasoning for this, guys, is that Ice Bow is probably one of the best defensive decks in the entire history of Clash Royale, but then on top of having crazy defense, you know, at mid-ladder, it is not hard to break through with an X-Bow, in my opinion. Like, oh, yes, there may be, you know, some Royal Giants and stuff like that, but people do not think about, oh, just RG the X-Bow. If you focus on defense with this deck, you will beat every single mid-ladder player as long as you activate your King Tower and stuff like that. There will just be nothing that they're really able to do. Looks like Wen is playing Piggies. I wouldn't have went for the defensive X-Bow if I thought he had Piggies. To be honest, I thought he had Giant Skeleton with the Piggies and the arrows, which is whatever, I guess. In this matchup, guys, we just have to be making sure that we activate the King early, line up our Cycle to have Evo Tesla when he has his Evo Piggies, and we should be all right. Not that this is like an easy matchup or anything, but is definitely like very, very winnable for sure. He might go, oh, he has the Musketeer instead of the Ice Wizard. Oh no, that's going to be kind of difficult. Musketeer is kind of annoying. I think we have to Rocket here because we don't have a Tesla, and on top of that, we need to stay in line anyways. He's going to probably pop the Musketeer turret, so let's go for our Tesla here. Is he going to turret? No, he does not. Oh, no, he does. Okay, yeah, I kind of had a feeling. Let's Skelly's here as well, just to make sure they don't take any damage. Very, very good defense, honestly. Great recovery. And sorry for sneezing, by the way, guys. Dude, this holiday season has me tripping, man. I just keep sneezing, getting sick, coughing. It's bad, bro. It's bad, man. Hope y'all are staying safe out there, man. It's so cold in Canada. Okay, he has next, he's one Piggies away from Evo, so we have to be careful about that. I will Ice Wiz on the left side here. It is always better, to be honest, to cycle your Ice Wizard into the weaker side lane. Him having the Musketeer is also going to make his defense against Expo a lot better. Let's Expo here now. I'm not going to Musketeer, I'm not going to Knight just yet because you won't Muskie just yet. Yep, Evo Knight here. And, oh yeah, you guys, okay, we can just defend this. You guys may be wondering, why do you have the like Evo Knight instead of the Hero Knight, and that's because I feel like Hero Knight just doesn't really synergize with this deck that well. I feel like the Evo Knight just has a little bit better synergy with this. Let's Evo Tesla here, guys. I'm not gonna go for anything else because we have to NATO the Evo Piggies into the Tesla, otherwise we will just lose. Let's Knight here. Wait, that was really bad, Muskie. This is a free Expo, guys. Okay, that was a good turret to recover, but still don't feel like the play was that great in general. Let's go for the log. Ooh, good E-Spirit. Let's Ice Wizard. Then we need to maybe NATO this back. Nah, we can't, guys. We can't. Let's Knight in front. Block this. And then we can go for the Expo in the other lane here. Dude, the thing is, if he just keeps going Goblin Out in the middle, I can never really get momentum going. Delivery. I did not know he had a delivery. Is he going to go for the Musketeer? I think he is. So let's Tesla here, guys. Okay, he went for the Ghost instead. Key Lightning. Tesla. No, Tesla popped up. Oh, that sucked. We have to NATO this, though. Activate our King Tower. It's not over, guys. We can still definitely Rocket Cycle. It's just so hard with the Musketeer that I was trying to break through. Okay, let's Ice Wizard, let's log, and then we can go for the Tesla as well. Okay, not bad, I guess. Could be worse, right? He's 2 cards away from Piggies. Okay, 1 card away from Piggies. Let's go for the Evo Knight here in the middle. We go for the Skellies on top. I don't think we're gonna... Okay, we do need the Ice Wizard here, actually. Make sure to take this out. Not bad, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna go for one more Expo opportunity because we have the Evo... Yeah, let's Evo Tesla here, guys. He's gonna Musketeer, isn't he? Wait, bad Muskie, though. It's gonna die to the log. Wait, hold up. Skelly's here. Wait, bad turret, guys. Hold up. If he goes for the Ghost and we can Knight to block, he's gonna have to hut, right? Okay, nice. And I think we can get a Rocket because of this. Let's Rocket here. Okay. Let's go for the Knight just to continue blocking, maybe have him panic just a little bit. I'm not going to Ice was that one spear. Yep, because there we go. That. Let's NATO this back. Then we go for the log. And then we can go for the skeletons as well, guys. And this is winnable, bro. This is winnable, I think. I'm going to rocket again. We're only actually down 1 rocket worth of damage. And I do think that if we just keep going anti-lightning position, we could maybe grab it. Okay, let's go for the Knight here, guys. We have to Tesla up top middle. Yep, let's Tesla on the anti-lightning position. Then we go for the log, and then we go for the skeletons as well. Then we rocket too. I know he's going to start stacking up musketeers, but that's fine. Let's go for the low ice wizard here. We have the Evo Knight in cycle anyways, guys. I'm not really too worried. Okay, let's go for the log here because we need to keep the ice wizard just barely alive at least. Let's Tesla here. We're down 1 lightning, guys. Nah, we can't get a rocket in time. I'm going to Expo right now. Okay, wait, hold up. If he keeps spamming, we have a chance. Nah, there's no chance, guys. There's no chance. Let's Ice was up top. Okay, wait, we blocked the turret. Let's log the spirit. Oh, this thing logged on our tower anyway. Well, GG's. I tried, guys, man. This is a hard matchup, but Ice Bow is still crazy for mid-ladder. RIP.
Kicks it out. Steps back. Puts it up.
All right, guys. We're in the next match here up against Sosa. Just going to go for the Goblin Barrel here. Try to figure out what exactly he's playing. Okay, looks like, well, obviously looks like Mortar. Let's go for the Gang here to take that out. And guys, for the final deck here, we are playing Log Bait. And man, I'm very happy to be having this on the list. Honestly, this deck has always been known to be good at mid-ladder, but the only thing different this time is that we actually finally changed the variation. So this variation is actually extremely strong right now, having the Heroic Knight and the Evo Skeletons in here. Evo Skeletons are just a nice thing to have for Musketeers, to have for the mini P.E.K.K.A.s, so it's very important in my opinion to have the Skeletons. Hero Knight, not as much. You can always use the Mighty Miner or the regular Knight, even the Valkyrie if you would like to, honestly. There is a lot of substitutions for this, in my opinion. Okay, let's go for the Inferno Tower here. He might pop the ability to try to kill our Princess, but we're fine. And you just have really great defense with the Inferno Tower, but then on top of the really good defense, you even have great offense with the Evo Barrel, the Dart Goblin, the Evo Skellies. There's a lot of bait, man, kind of similar to the Hyper Bait deck that we had, but I guess with even better defense, a little bit like worse offense, but you sacrifice a bit of offense for even better defense where people just don't know how to break through. Okay, let's Knight here to tank, and we can go for the Evo Skeletons on top of the Barbarian Barrel, I think. Yeah, let's definitely Evo Skellies here on the Barbarrel, and then we can go for the Dark Goblin in the middle because he might try to minions. Yup, nice, very good. Go for the Gang here as well. Tank for this. Oh, I thought he would actually predict the Dark Gob, but I'll take that, man. That's a fully dead Evo Mortar. Killing the Evo Mortars are always really important, guys, because we have a very hard time dealing with the Mortar in general. Oh no, the Dark Goblin died. I can't believe that the Mortar had enough HP to get another shot after all of that. Okay, I guess we just Knight in the other lane. Continue tanking for this. I feel like we just have to play the long stall game forever, pretty much. Okay, let's Princess here. Then we go for the Skellies to continue tanking for the Mortar. Very good tank. Then we need to go for the Dart Goblin once it locks, because it is in the other lane. Yeah, nice thing that we put that low, because it's not going to actually jump on top of our Dart, not giving him much time to react. Let's Gang in front. He might Barbarrel. Yeah, he does, actually. Okay, he might Minions. Let's pop the ability now. It's also going to reset the Mighty Miner ability, too. So, yeah, he had to defend that again regardless, which is good for us. I guess he's probably going to Mortar again. Let's go for the Gang here to take out these Minions. Yeah, he's definitely going to Mortar on the op. Oh, he Mortared in the middle. I don't really agree with that play, but I don't think we can really do anything about it. So it was good in general. Let's go for the Princess here in the back and then Barrel here. Try to get to the Evo. Okay, let's Knight here. Nice. Very good. I'm not even going to pop the ability there, which is perfect. You never really want to be popping your abilities on those. Let's go for the Gang here to split block the Mortar. We do have a Evo Skeletons play potentially. Okay, let's try to go for the Evo, well, the Dart Goblin, and then Princess here in case he goes for the Minions. Then we Evo Barrel here. Let's go for the ability. It's going to yank the Minions away and keep that alive. Beautiful. Let's Knight here at the bridge. Continue applying pressure. Beautiful. Wait, guys, we're going to gang the bridge here with the Dart to keep it alive. He's going to have to go for either the Miner or the Mighty Miner. Perfect. And he has to defend. Yep, he had to do both of them, actually, which is even better. Okay, let's go for the Dart Goblin here. Okay, wait, that was a bad Mortar. Let's just go for the Inferno Tower here to block this. Beautiful, guys. Nice. Okay. He's just going to have to continue defending. Let's Barrel. He's going to Minions, right? Yup. Let's go for the Princess down low. Those Evo Skellies were good. I think we might have to defend them because they're going to chain on the Inferno Tower like crazy. Maybe the Princess can clutch up. Okay, let's Evo Skellies here on defense. Let's not, well, not defense, but offense. Let's Knight here to block for this. Then we can go for a... Oh, it didn't block. Let's go for a split Gang here. Then we go for a Barrel as well. Continue applying more and more pressure. Let's pop our abilities to keep that Knight alive, just to finish off that Mighty Miner. And we got a lot of damage. Let's Dark God predict the Mortar. Nice. Skelly's here on defense. Hopefully that tanks Knight here as well. Okay, we're looking all right. Let's go for the gang here. Hopefully that mortar shoots so you don't have to defend it again. Yeah, nice. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Minions, minions, minions are broken. Minions are broken. Oh, man. Okay, let's Evo barrel here, then dart, then Skelly's at the bridge as well. We have to apply pressure really harder now. Okay, nice. Wait, okay, he panicked a bit. Let's go for the Knight here. It doesn't matter. Oh, wait, he missed his mortar, actually. That's why he said oops. I didn't even notice until I saw the oops. Go for the log here. Go for the gang in the middle. Nice, very good pre-log. Okay, let's Evo Skelly's Knight on D. Hopefully that doesn't splash though, right? Okay, nice. Not over yet. Let's log here. That was a good Mighty Bomb. Very good Mighty Bomb. I think we just lost, guys. Okay, yeah, he's just trying to defend us out because he knows that's all he needs to do. Hold up, we do have the Evo barrel though. This is like the only chance that we have. Okay, let's Evo barrel here, guys. Can go for the Dark Goblin at the bridge in the other lane. Pop the ability to keep this alive. Wait, oh my god. Wait, he missed, he missed, he missed. Wait, log here. Come on, princess, princess. Oh my god, the Dark Goblin, the Dark Goblin. Wait, Knight to retarget the miner. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, let's go. Wait, I think. Yes, let's go. We won. Holy shit, bro. Good game. That was honestly kind of a clutch, but we'll take it. Thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to train offline. I'm just not good right now. So I'm going to train offline. I'm going to upload this just to show how trash I've been. And then we're going to give Clash a break for a day. We're going to play Marvel Rivals or something else. We just can't play Clash like that. Like, I need to get out of mid-ladder. I need to get to, like, Arena 20 by, like, the next 2 weeks, or I'm going to just be tilted. So I'm going to be training offline, and then I'll play something else. Yeah, Marvel Rivals, I'll play some chess, I can do some other games. Arc Raiders, I can include that too. That'll be a good addition while I because it's just not going to work. Like, I'm not going to be able to have fun. But I really want to be competitive, so I should probably focus on getting better. It's just that I don't. Between the trainer sessions just being weird, like, how are they over leveled and have like exact counters? It feels like they just have both. I don't know. And even when I play perfectly, I hope that's not like I don't know if that's AI system or if that's actual like person, but regardless, it's too wild. Like level 13s, basically, I don't know, maybe that's incentivizing me to try to max out stuff, but it's probably not the best way. So I'll probably ignore that part, but alright, so that's Marvel Rivals. Sorry, that's that, and let's go to. You go to chess or Marvel Rivals.
like allows you to go for the full just attention draw in other spaces entirely. So I'm not surprised that we're seeing her get removed. Something else to remember as well is that another reason why we're probably seeing the Phoenix save here is the range that Phoenix now has access to in 5.5. It doesn't matter which map of Krakoa we go to, what kind of fight you're taking, that Phoenix is still going to have pick potential if you get caught out by a stun on your rotation.
Last couple of bans.
Oh no.
Missed out from Remake. It's a Deadpool ban, we'll say that. They're ahead of the game.
Elsa Bloodstone, is that you?
Yeah. Just missing.
That means that the Atom gets through for free.
So the strategist role in Marvel Rivals is getting a lot of flack and hate as of recently. I'm sure like many of you have already noticed, but there has been a huge tidal wave of videos and posts online about strategists in the game and how the role is the root of the problem currently for the game. A lot of people have been saying that the season feels terrible and just unfun due to strategists being busted or broken. But why exactly is the strategist role the current target of the majority of the community, especially the hardcore players? Now, from a lot of these videos that I have personally seen, a lot of the complaints stem from the POV of duelist focused players, as well as some Vanguard POVs here and there too. Many of the critiques from these folks all seem to be centered around how hard is it for me to get a kill against a strategist. Now, while I do think some points brought up are valid, such as specific characters being overtuned, I think a lot of the complaints are simply just not on the right side of things. So sit back, relax, and let me tell you my take on why strategists are not the problem overall with the game. Problem characters. I wanted to first touch up on characters that I do feel are a problem in the game in terms of design, balance, etc. These characters are brought up a lot in the videos critiquing strategists, and I will say I agree with almost every single thing they said about them, almost. First up, the elephant in the room, everybody's favorite mommy, Sue Storm. Now, to those of you who have seen my videos in the past, I'm sure you all know how I feel with Sue Storm and where I stand by her, but for now, I'll reiterate some brief key points on why I agree that Sue Storm is a problem in the game. She just has way too much utility. To sort of paint the picture here, Sue Storm has 3 forms of CC. 1, slowdown in the form of her shield, psionic vortex, and her ult. 2, a knockback, and 3, a pull/draw in. But in total, counting the actual amount of CC that she has 5 methods to do so. That's among one of the most anybody has in the roster next to characters like Winter Soldier. Sue Storm also has 2 methods of healing that are tied to cooldown alone. This includes her shield and her invincibility. She has 3 defensive options, her knockback, her invis jump, and her shield. Obviously, if you paid attention, you'll know the common denominator here is the shield, which I truly believe is the biggest offender of her kit. It just does too many things all at once and provides almost no drawback for her just because of how much HP it has and how quick she gets it back. It is arguably her best tool, and I think Sue is the definition of how not to buff a character at all, especially when she never needed any of these buffs that she got in Season 4 and Season 5 to begin with. I have always said in the past that Sue Storm is an insane character, and I'm shocked nobody talked about her in the past. Everybody was so focused on the next problem character, quote, big quotation on problem, Luna Snow. Everybody was more focused on Luna Snow than Sue Storm simply because Luna had an ult that lasted a while and she could do quite a bit of damage whenever she landed a headshot. You know, go figure. Now I keep seeing everybody still acting like Luna Snow is a problem character in the game. She recently got 2 major buffs in Season 5.5 that allows her to snowflake herself, and another makes her snowball almost twice as fast as before. I just want to say this to the people in the back, but Luna Snow has one of the worst survivability when it comes to the strategist role. It's not terrible, but it's nowhere near being good when compared to other characters like Sue, Cloak, Rocket Raccoon, Gambit, and dare I even say Ultron. There was a specific video that I saw of a duelist main, I won't say who, but they complained about her snowball being broken simply because she can land it much easier than before now. Like really? Really? The thing about Luna Snow's snowball is that, in my opinion, it was probably one of the harder projectiles to land in the game, and for that projectile to be tied to her survivability was just a flaw. Like, if we're arguing that Luna's stun is broken because she can land it easier, where are the complaints about Mantis? Because from what I know, her stun is significantly easier to land, and it literally does the same effect. It is a hard CC. So I don't know, I feel like there's this weird bias against Luna, and honestly pretending like Luna Snow is a problem is doing more of a disservice to the game. Now, in regards to her second buff, which I saw a lot of people also be unhappy with, was her Self Flake. It allows her to gain some self-healing outside of the clap, which was pretty decent, but nothing special. She also gets a damage boost to herself a bit while Snowflake. I feel like this is simply just another side of the same coin when it comes to her survivability. But yeah, in regards to Luna being a problem character, I don't see it. Now, before I continue with today's video, I just wanted to give a quick reminder to those who haven't already to like, share, and subscribe. We are only a few days away from 2026, and I know it's a big ask, but I'm hoping maybe we could get to 3,000 people on the channel before the year ends. I know that's a big ask and a tight deadline, but hey man, I know Christmas is over, but Christmas miracle? Maybe? All in all, I appreciate you guys for watching anyways, so without further ado, let's just get back onto the video. Now, the next problem character that is widely talked about is Gambit. To that subject, I say that I agree with the sentiment on him being way too strong from his damage output to
Gambit
his healing
is
factor, especially when he's
Gambit,
a character
bro.
that has anti-heal capabilities and has an ult that pretty much is a giga buff to all of his allies. I feel like Sue Storm is more of a problem than Gambit, but Gambit still is too
Imagine,
potent in a lot
Gambit,
of
Sue
things.
Storm.
And I know I already
Oh my
moved on from
Lord,
Sue
have
Storm, but
mercy.
unlike Sue, Gambit does have a drawback, and that is in the form of his cards being tied to a self-recharge with no means of increasing its recharge speed. When all of his cards are gone, or at least he's at one stack, he loses a lot of his potency as a strategist. But the potency that he's left with is still pretty good, and to me that's Gambit's problem. His drawbacks are just not enough, especially when his cards don't really take that long to recharge. In terms of actual problem characters in the strategist role that are definitely busted and are just making the game worse, it's Gambit and Sue Storm. That is all. But that begs the question, why are so many people labeling the entire strategist role as a problem in the game? To that, I think is a lack of understanding of what can be of value when it comes down to engagements against strategists as a duelist player specifically. Your job as a duelist, more specifically flankers and dive, is to secure eliminations, right? However, one thing that I feel like duelists just don't understand is that you do not always need eliminations in an engagement to be of value to your team. Now, what do I mean by this? I am talking about stalling. Now, stalling can be anything, right? And this can be applied against any role in the game, not just strategists. But it's done all the time. However, it is not brought up enough, especially when it comes to duelists. Say you're playing Iron Fist and you go to dive their Invisible Woman and their Cloak and Dagger. You attack the Invisible Woman and she starts defending herself via her shield and dances around it. The Cloak and Dagger then begins to heal the Invisible Woman, so you immediately go to attack and chase the Cloak, which in turn, the Invisible Woman then begins to heal them. So now both Invisreal and Cloak start to do what's called patty caking, which is just two strategists healing each other so that none of them die from an ambush, all until a third party arrives to help drive the Iron Fist or just kill him. Say this engagement goes on for 6 or 7 seconds before you, the Iron Fist, need to just bail out. I want you guys to tell me in that engagement who got more value and did more for their team, the Iron Fist or the two strategists. Now, both stalled each other though, right? However, the answer is the Iron Fist. Why? Because during the exchange, the LOS or line of sight of the two strategists were on each other rather than the rest of the team, and we all know how important heals are in this game. This in turn creates pressure from the backline that essentially causes the front lines to weaken because the rest of the team might not get the heals they need when dealing with the rest of the Iron Fist's team. So you as the Iron Fist might have not gotten that kill, and you might be angry that you couldn't get that kill on the suit or cloak, but you won that fight. If even for a moment one of those strategist teammates' health bars got to a critical state, or lo and behold an elimination due to not having enough heals because both strategists or even one was just too busy with you, you won that engagement. Now look, I know duelists want kills, but that's the problem. I think a lot of duelist mains are so obsessed with getting eliminations, feeling that dopamine of picking off the Rocket or the Adam Warlock off. And I get it, I totally get it. That is the point of your role anyways, of course. But in the same way Vanguards find value in not just eating up damage that is directed to their team, there are various ways to find value with the role outside of its extremely obvious purpose. Now this brings me to my next and final point, which ties back to DPS not finding enjoyment in stalling because they want the kill and they just don't want to be distraction. The same also applies to strategists actually. This point being is nobody likes patty cake engagements. I think I can safely say that duelists don't have fun, nor strategists have fun when it comes to engagements like this. It's stale engagement that's needed quite a bit in this game, unfortunately. But why? Well, this is on NetEase's part. Some duelists like Daredevil do way too much damage, so patty caking is the only option strategists have, and some strategists do way too much healing that you as a duelist have to linger there more than you usually would when compared to other strategists such as Mantis, Adam, Ultron, and Loki. So this ends up creating a whirlpool of engagements that just don't feel enjoyable on both ends, which in fact is the reason why I think NetEase, when it comes down to strategists, should rethink on how strategists can be independent and able to defend themselves in the heat of the moment while not being unkillable heal monsters at the same time. All you do is shift survivability from constant self-healing and mitigation abilities to escapes and evasive maneuver abilities. This in turn will decrease the time and engagement between a strategist and a duelist lasts. I feel like in a PvP game, constant varying engagement is the way to keep things fun on both sides, or at least, have the chances of players feeling frustrated and stale be mitigated in some way, shape, or form. Let engagements be about reading your opponents, not trying to simply brute force something to happen. Now, this can be done in the form of the simple understanding of what abilities does your target have. Have you seen them use it already? Can you bait some of these abilities out? It can't just be the case of an unstoppable force meets an unmovable object all the time. This video doesn't even cover the absurd amount of CC every character seemingly has at this point, nor the insane amount of overhealth tons of characters get for almost no reason, and the horrendous ordeal of the game being so tied to getting your ultimates first. Which reminds me, Gambit's ult increasing ult charge rate just encourages the horrendous playstyle of fishing for ult when it comes to engagements in the game. So yeah, NetEase has got to do something about that. Now, to wrap this video up, I wanted to bring up some possible questions people might ask. First one would be, what about triple supports? That's just going to make it harder for duelists to land a kill. What if the enemy just goes Sue, Gambit, and Rocket? And look, I'm sorry, but the problem with triple supports is the fact that NetEase will continue to add strategists that are so potent that one would think triple strategist is not needed, but the fact that players can still pick 3 strategists like this just goes to show NetEase does not design heroes with certain compositions in mind. At least I think so. The only way you're gonna get that to stop is role queue, which I know a lot of people groan at the idea of, but hey man, it is what it is. Now in turn you might say, oh, well, what about characters like Mantis, Atom, and Ultron? They will suffer in role queue simply because they are seen as like, off healers, so to speak. But that's where NetEase would kind of have to put in the work because of the previous oversight I mentioned of getting strategists that are just potent enough on their own. Now another question could be, Ned, you just reinforced the point that strategists are a problem. What are you talking about? And it's like, no. I just highlighted characters like Sue and Gambit, who are the only strategists that I think are a current issue in the game for the most part. I think the whole outcry of, oh, strategists are so broken is not entirely true or genuine at all. It's just that some DPS do way too much damage in the blink of an eye, so NetEase decided to equip certain strategists with lots of healing and self-healing capabilities, which in turn ended up being too much. Now look, overall, I really do think we're in a big fat mess here. But I think a part of that mess that's kind of contributing to it is pointing fingers at things that really aren't the problem. I feel like the community has a problem when it comes to gaslighting others on things that aren't necessarily true. And then people just sort of start running with the story, and some people end up believing these things as truth, even when they themselves didn't really have an opinion on it before. But anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys think I'm just, talking out of my ass, go ahead and let me know. But most importantly, let me know your insight and
I'll
your
see you guys
POV
later,
on the situation.
hopefully
Because
not
honestly, I think the best thing we can do as a community is
bad days
discuss
in a
with
row.
one
We can't
another.
keep
So I really
continuing
like